Yes, just to give a little bit about myself, my name is Francis Matthew Simmonds, and I'm currently the technical officer with Elizabeth Glaser Pediatric AIDS Foundation under the Point of Care Early Infant Diagnosis Project. So the title of my presentation is Embracing Innovation in HIV Pediatric Diagnostics, a Win for Africa. Right, so just to contextualize the work I'm currently doing, Zimbabwe is a high burden country, and although MTCT rate has significantly declined from 18% in 2012 to 6.7% in 2017, MTCT persists and continues to infect children. Limited capacity to diagnose HIV in children early remains a challenge, and this has resulted in poor access to early infant testing and delays in EID, such that only 64% of HIV-exposed infants received EID within 2 months of birth in 2017. Due to lack of access to diagnosis, HIV-infected infants are missed and treatment is delayed. So as such, ECPAF, through support from Unit 8, supported the Ministry of Health and Child Care to introduce and roll out point-of-care technology. So with regards to POC EID implementation in Zimbabwe, we introduced POC EID in phases. So we had a pilot running between December 2016 and June 2017. And we placed 10 machines in a hub and spoke model, such that six of the machines were placed in the maternal and child health setting, and 4 in the laboratory settings. With regards to site selection, we considered sites that could do a test every other day, and we also considered transport networks between hub and spoke. We used MPIMA machines for our pilot project, but post-pilot, we used both MPIMAs and CFID GeneXpert machines, and basically product selection was based on site needs and infrastructure. So task shifting for POC EID, as we all know, POC EID platforms are almost entirely automated, and they may be operated by non-specialized laboratory-trained personnel. And these technologies, they also include internal quality controls that detect user control issues, and high rates of IQC failures, they may suggest inadequate user capacity. So for the abstract that we submitted at AIDS 2018, we considered task shifting to lower level cadres and evaluated performance. So the objective of this analysis was basically to compare IQC failure rates and results turnaround and result returned to caregivers for samples, between samples run by nurses and those run by the lab personnel. So basically for our methodology, we did a secondary data set analysis for the data we collected during the pilot project. And this graph is simply showing that over time, both IQC failures for both tests run by the lab personnel and the nurses, they declined over time. And just a comparison of IQC failure rates and issuing of results by type of operator. So there was insignificant variation when we look at general IQC failures and end user IQC failures, comparing nurses and lab personnel. And with regards to issuing of results by type of operator, generally we had similar TATs averaging same day. So in conclusion, similar IQC failure rates and TAT between nurses and lab technicians suggest that non-specialized laboratory-trained personnel can perform POC EID equally well as specialized laboratory personnel, and nurse-operated POC EID testing will ensure decentralization and timely return of test results without compromising quality of testing. And obviously, continuous mentoring and support remains important to ensure that we have reduced IQC failures and early and timely return of test results. So this project was made possible thanks to Unit 8's funding and support, and additional thanks extended to people and communities we serve. Thank you.